Hey, for anyone who might have the EC V2 intake and with the 2-liter turbo Giulia, and you've ever had the P04db engine code for crankcase ventilation disconnected, I solved my problem. It was a lot less obvious than I imagined, and you probably wouldn't have found it unless it was on accident. So let me go into that. So, in my history of owning this car, having this intake, I had basically no issues until a few months ago. This P04db would come up every once in a while, and I'd clear the code and move on about my day. And then eventually, it got bad enough to where it started happening every time I started the car. So something was getting worse. So today I decided to try to take the intake apart. I got this off. I started loosening my clamps. Got all the way over here and decided to skip over to this side and discover the problem. This original hose broke. It was splitting in two pieces around the clamp that was on here, and I may have over tightened it. So I think this was probably human error from installation. So what I went ahead and did is I loosened this or other aftermarket clamp, and I had to cut off the air nose clamp that was on here with pair of these cutters. Had to clamp down on it real hard. Don't be gentle with it. And broke that off. And then I had to take my box cutter and basically slice this off, because you'll see that that little connection that's under here is probably about 2/3 the length of this entire hose. Now, for anybody that had that recall for W05 and had this intake, you probably had to get sent a new Venturi, possibly new hoses. So what I ended up doing was I realized the inner diameter was about the same, so I reused this and cut some off and added some new clamps to it, and here's the result. So I was very careful not to really torque this one down too much. It's already on very snug. Almost the same here, just a little tighter on this left side one. So I got in the car, cleared the code that it had before, and I've started it 4 or 5 times without any issues this time. So maybe, just maybe, this might help you solve your problem on the 2-liter turbo. So let me know what you think. Thanks.